Welcome to Current Chatter, the place where we dive into the latest news and happenings going on around the world. Join mother and son duo Kota and Losa as they engage in lively debates over current affairs and anything else that sparks a discussion. With diverse perspectives and a bit of fun, you never know what topics will come up next. Tune in every Friday afternoon for your weekly dose of Current Chatter. Hello, hello, hello. It's Friday, and you know what that means. It's time for a little bit of current chatter with Kota and Losa. How you doing today, Kota?
I'm doing all right. Me and Enzo are hanging out, just chilling. I got cold beer and a good attitude, and we're ready.
Woohoo! Can't ask for more than that, can you?
Right. How about you? How are you?
I'm good. Good.
Have you heard about how horny Olympic athletes are?
No, but I heard there was a condom scandal associated with the Olympics for some odd reason.
So, oh yeah? You gonna tell the people? Yeah, you're purring real hard. I heard you. Everybody else will hear you. Okay, so athletes were given 10,000 free condoms at the start of the Olympics. Within 3 days, they've all disappeared.
Well, that doesn't mean they were all used.
No, not at all.
Better safe than sorry.
The Olympics will not break any stereotypes about the athletes' village. It just took 3 days for Olympians to go through all 10,000 of the complimentary condoms handed out by organizers, according to Italian newspaper La Stampa. They promised us more will arrive, but who knows when, an athlete who asked to remain anonymous told the outlet.
Good Lord.
6 locations are housing the nearly 2,900 athletes competing in the games, including in Cortina, which hosts about 11,000 athletes, coaches, and officials. Recent games have tried to curb athlete relations. COVID-19 forced in 2020, Tokyo Olympics held in 2021, an ethics to intimacy ban, which carried over into 2022 in Beijing. It was lifted at the Summer Games of 2024 when Paris organizers reportedly gave more than 300,000 condoms to the athletes.
Understand what's wrong with these people. Is this like the first time they've been like let loose or something? It's their Rumspringa.
Rumspringa. You said it perfectly last week, where this is their whole lives. They do nothing but prepare for the games.
Right.
That is, they're in, they're out. So now, maybe you are right. Maybe it is just like a Rumspringa kind of thing where they can finally let loose and explore, you know? Because, like, they didn't get to do that before.
Yeah, but still, that is, like I said, you know, rather be safe than sorry, but come on.
Absolutely, I am all for condom use. Like, use all of the condoms. Protect yourself the best you can. The practice of providing the athletes with condoms began in 1988 games in an effort to raise awareness for safe sex aimed at the AIDS epidemic, according to Italian politician who performed the practice before the games in a post to Facebook saying that it's a topic that shouldn't cause embarrassment. So we're not trying to make these people embarrassed. They're trying to be safe. But to go through 10,000 condoms, whatever they're doing with it, I highly doubt that many people had sex 10,000 times. I don't know. I'm right. Maybe I'm just old.
I just think it's one of those things that it's like, they might have given away 10,000 condoms. Like, I don't think 10,000 sexual acts happened on the games. I don't know. I don't even know how to, like, put that.
I know one Olympic Games, they gave them, like, cardboard beds to try and, like, deter them from having sex because it would break.
Where was this at?
Cardboard
Sounds like fake
beds.
news to me.
I think it was Tokyo. Yeah. The Tokyo 2020 Summer Olympics, which actually took place in 2021 due to the COVID-19 pandemic, where the games where athletes were provided beds with cardboard frames in their Olympic village.
Here's the thing, is that, like, that it's happening or that we know about it now. Like I said, it's something that they prepare their entire lives for, to get to the Olympics and then go crazy at the Olympics and have a good time and then go home and go back to training or doing whatever they want to do.
Yeah.
But right now, it's one of those things where it's like, it's just that kind of information. We want to know so much more than we wanted to know 15 years ago.
Yeah, and I think it just comes with where the world is at. We have all of the information we could ever want at our fingertips, so we're always grasping at more. When before it was just like, what is actually happening at the games? Well, it's not that this isn't actually happening at the games, but more people were focused on the games themselves versus the culture and environment that these athletes are living in. Does that make sense?
No.
Well, before the internet, we were just spectating the sports, right? And now we have like this backroom take on everything that happens in the back. The unforeseen behind the Zion curtain. We have the curtain open, and now we can get a full view of everything that's happening.
Right.
So of course this kind of stuff would come to light now.
Yeah. That's what I was saying.
Oh, okay.
So, have you ever had, like, an unwanted guest that you could not get to leave?
Yes.
Well, in Alabama, a family was reverse adopted, is how I like to refer to it.
So a pot-bellied pig.
So, a pot-bellied pig reverse adopted a family, and the family can't get this over 100-pound pot-bellied pig to go away no matter what they do. And the city won't come and take it away because nobody has reported a pot-bellied pig missing.
So this pig just showed up one day in their front yard or what?
Yep. Mm-hmm. And they don't know why he's sticking around. They're like, we've done everything we can to get rid of him.
What is the culture that doesn't eat pigs? Is it the Indian culture?
No, I don't know, Kota.
No, they don't eat cows,
I know
right?
that, like, Jewish people can't eat pork.
So Muslims do not eat pork. It is forbidden. The Jewish culture and some other traditions, Buddhist, Hindu communities avoid pork. So I wonder if this pig ended up in a family that aligns to one of these cultures and just knows he's safe. Because if it ended up at you and Dad's house, that would be a free meal.
He's like, I tried to get rid of it. It wouldn't leave, so it is officially mine. And
this is what we're doing.
This is how we're handling the situation. He's like, be glad I didn't slaughter it in front of y'all on the front porch.
Precisely. So I wonder if the pig just knows that these people aren't going to hurt him, or they just have like really good smelling food or really good smelling trash. Or maybe they don't have dogs. Does it say they have any other pets?
Nah, doesn't say anything about them. Just that no matter what they tried to do to chase it away, it just wouldn't go away. And all they say is they don't want to harm the pig. And the local animal control said no because the owner needs to be identified before they come in and take it. He's just hoping that by putting his story out there, the owner of the pig will come forward. But really, pot-bellied pigs, like, wouldn't you notice if your pot-bellied pig was missing?
I would sure hope so. I don't know, how much are they? Yeah, that's not.
You can't tell me you wouldn't have noticed that pig missing.
Okay, so the cost of a pot-bellied pig, according to ChatGPT, if you adopt it or rescue it, is between $50 and $300. Or if you go to a breeder, it's between $500 to $1,500. So it's not cheap. Like,
yeah,
I don't know.
I would want that animal back.
Right? You can claim it on your taxes. That kind of write-off.
I think if a pet weighs over 100 pounds, you should be able to claim it on your taxes as a child.
I think if a pet costs more than, let's say, $1,000, you should be able to claim it. Because my Munchkin cats, together, they probably weigh 12 pounds.
Yeah.
So
it's just a baby.
But they're $3,500 cats. You know what I'm saying?
It's just a baby.
It's just a baby. So we should have been able to claim the cats. Well, Rin should have been able to, but that's hearsay.
I think so. But yeah, I would totally want it. And yeah, and he just has no idea what he's supposed to do. So He's hoping someone will come forward now.
Okay, you heard it here first. Are you missing a pot-bellied pig in Alabama?
In or around Alabama?
Yeah. How far did this pig walk? I don't know. Do people chip their pigs?
You know what? I would think you could.
Yeah, I would think if you're paying $1,500 for it, you would, right? Wouldn't you want to?
I just wonder, like, I just don't understand, like a pot-bellied pig is hard to miss. Like, wouldn't you notice even if your neighbor had a pot-bellied pig that went missing and was like, hey, what happened to your giant pig?
Or the owner has too many pigs and is like, oh no, I'm missing one.
Just like that.
Oh no.
It
reminds me of like we read a story about a cop confronting a bear in a car or something, and he went, "Oh, there's a bear in there," and you went, "No, you have to do it more dramatically." You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah. Oh no, there's a bear. I remember that story. Yeah.
All right. So, you know what the Trojan horse is, right?
Yes.
Okay, and like sometimes people will go undercover to capture a bad guy or capture their partner in a scandalous kind of act, right?
Mm-hmm.
Well, here's a headliner for you. Thai police disguise themselves in a dragon costume to arrest a thief.
Like all the police, or?
Well, I think it's 2 or 3 police officers. You know, like the big long dragons in Chinese culture.
Right.
And you know how they have like the suits and like the frilly get up and they run around with that that's what they dressed up in. So officers captured a man suspected of burglary while masquerading as one of the lion dancers. They disguised themselves in the dragon costume to arrest a thief suspected of stealing Buddhist artifacts. Officers hid inside the red costume during a Lunar New Year's festival to follow the suspect after responding to reports of a burglary in the city's suburbs. That's so hard to say. I don't know why I struggle with that. Burglary.
There you go.
It's a hard one to say. It's like rural. Rural.
There you go.
Rural. Burglary. Nope. I just want to say burglary.
Now you got me saying it wrong. Now I'm not even sure what is wrong.
Like trying to say paparazzi after listening to Miss Pat because she calls them the popseropsies, and I can't say. Yeah. I have to like really think of paparazzi like before I can say it. Like,
I'm just curious how often you have to say the word paparazzi in your regular day-to-day life.
Okay, that's 100% fair. I do not say it very often, but when I do say it, I struggle with it because of Miss Pat.
All right. It's not a word that I put that I pull out of my vocabulary very often.
No, I ain't got paparazzi trying to see me. I have to like do the syllables to get it. I don't have the paparazzi trying to follow me all over the place.
Right.
Anyway, the reports of the burglary in the city suburbs. Video footage shows one police officer bursting out of the costume's head and with his colleagues' assistants tackling the man to the floor before arresting him.
Good night. Just bursting through the face. That would be a little bit hard to see. Like, because aren't, like, parades and stuff like that, don't they have a lot of kids that go to those things?
Yeah. Yeah, there is. You want to see the video?
That would be disturbing for a child to see. For a person to see.
I mean, it's nothing worse than what America's doing right now with ICE, stealing children out of their classrooms.
I meant just terrifying watching somebody burst through a face.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah, for sure. Okay, I just sent you the video. They come out of nowhere. They just like kind of snatch and grab. They're just like bam. It's in your Facebook. Okay.
Come on.
And do they just have like this costume just hanging out in their trunk? They're like, one day we're going to be able to fucking use this?
It's not that big. It's only like a 1 or 2 person. Still. I'm telling you, that's disturbing.
It is pretty wild, though. They just like, bam, gotcha. Gotcha, bitch.
Oh.
So he said he stole valuable Buddhist items, including a 12-inch Buddha statue. Yeah, this happened last Wednesday.
That's ooh, it wasn't last week the New Year, the Chinese, New Year?
Yeah. I think it was either Tuesday
I bet
or
it was
Wednesday.
a celebration like that of some kind.
Yeah. I just thought you'd get a kick out of that story.
Yeah, that was a good one. I just
Okay, what else you got for me?
So I'm gonna tell you a story, and you tell me what state it's happened in.
Okay.
All right. So,
okay.
You're gonna be like, oh, as soon as I tell you the story. Two gentlemen playing pickleball got in a fist fight. What
over
state,
pickleball?
Dakota? Over pickleball.
Well, the only state I know that plays pickleball is Utah.
No.
Or is it Colorado?
No. I was just going to say you can't choose your state or my state.
I don't know. California?
Nope. One more guess. If I said elderly gentleman.
Was it Florida?
Yeah. Oh. See, Florida,
it's just
like
retirement community,
right? Just a giant, like everybody from that can come down from the northern goes and retires in Florida. Yeah, and so a couple guys got into it over pickleball.
I don't even know how to play pickleball.
Well, I don't know. It looks like you don't have to move a lot because it's usually like. No offense, but it's usually geriatric people I see playing pickleball.
I want you to be like the most intense sport ever.
I just pick because more elderly people play. I'm sure there are plenty of people who it's like a cross between tennis, racquetball, and like a badminton. Because everything's underhand.
Underhand.
Like badminton.
Were they seriously injured during the fight? Or is it just kind of like a, hey-oh?
It was a tussle. It was definitely a tussle. But both gentlemen, learned to fight another day.
Learn to fight another day, she says. Do you know, one of my go-to memories with Dad is at a racquetball Gold's Gym.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so him and I used to really get into racquetball. Like, him and I were really into it. And, like, if he was having a bad day, he would ask me if I would want to go so he could blow off some steam and vice versa. I think it was probably a sophomore. And I'd had a hard day at school, so I was like, Dad, let's go play some racquetball. And he's like, okay, cool. And we'd been serving back and forth, and we'd been having a good time. And I finally was like, this hit, I'm going to hit it with all of my might. I'm going to hit this ball and get all my frustration out of it. And if you've ever played racquetball, you're just, two people are on one side of a room and you're just hitting a ball against a fucking wall. And you have rackets and that's all you're doing.
Right.
And I hit this ball with every ounce of my body's muscle mass, everything I could. I got that ball fucking hauling ass. And it hit him so hard in the chest. So hard.
Well, the thing is that it hit the wall that you're hitting it against.
Yes.
And ricocheted
back into his chest.
And hit your father. And it hit him it happened so fast because of how hard you hit it that all you registered was the fact that it hit him. Because it was like, pa-ting, like, so fast.
I'll never forget the sound of that ball hitting his flesh. Like it just was like... I hit that ball so fucking hard. Do you remember that bruise he had? Do you remember the bruise?
Yeah.
It was like on his titty. I think it was his left titty. It was just like the most blackest black by the time we got home. Like it had already started to bruise. And he was like, we can keep playing. And he really, because him and I are both left-handed, so it hit him in the left side on
of course.
The left side of his chest. And he was really giving it his all, but he was hurting for certain.
Oh, that is too funny. Oh, I'd forgotten that story.
Oh, I'll never forget that story. That is one of my favorite memories where I just whacked the shit out of Dad. I hit him so fucking hard. Yeah, it was just like the ball hit him and just kind of fell. It didn't bounce off. It like I thought I saw the ball go through the other side, like like the cartoons of like the skin goes.
Yeah,
like, yeah, it hit him fucking hard.
Sorry.
Yeah, anytime someone says racquetball, that's the first memory that comes to my head. Okay, so you and I have covered some outlandish stories on this podcast,
right?
Like from the Coke wig to emos biting people to kangaroos getting out of their enclosures, which I didn't know there were so many kangaroos in America.
I know.
But I think
it stuns me every time I see a new
kangaroo
thing
story.
It's like, how many?
We had
kangaroos
so many last
there?
year. I feel like every other podcast was something to do with a kangaroo.
Right. It's insane.
Okay, but I think this one is gonna take the cake out of all the things we've ever talked about. So the headliner says, Western Kentucky man found covered in fur accused of sex crimes with deer carcasses.
The problem with this article is that you quickly infer many things. Not like infer, haha, joke, joke, wink, wink. But infer like you think many things about it when you just throw it out there like that.
Well, that's all it says. How that is literally the title. I'm reading it word for word. Like, what else is it? Like, what? What? Okay, so Central City, a disturbing 911 call led to the arrest.
Disturbing? They led with that?
So someone caught this person doing this.
Okay.
Can you imagine the image that's burned into this person's brain? There's not enough therapy in this world to take that kind of image out of your head.
No. Now we all have that image of that playing in our heads.
A disturbing 911 call led to the arrest of an Owensboro man over the weekend. According to the Central City Police Department, the call was placed around 7 p.m. on Saturday, February 21st, reporting that a man was allegedly having intercourse with a dead deer while they were driving down Phillystone Way, Monarchburg County. The caller described the man to dispatch officers, saying that they found a man who matched their description upon arrival, who was identified as 32-year-old Alan Osborne. The arrest notes that the police found Osborne with his pants around his ankles, his hands and clothes covered in blood and deer fur. Osborne was arrested and charged with sexual crimes against animals. He was booked at the...
Pause. I don't think this can be questioned enough, but why in the world do we have a law like that on the books? It's not something they just made up at the moment. They're saying that it was part of the law. How often does this happen? Where is this in Kentucky?
Yes.
You said?
Yes, it's in Kentucky. For all of time, and I'm saying this against my entire sex, for all of time, men have looked at something and said, I wonder what that feels like to have my penis inside of. So if they can stick it in there, they're going to.
That's not right, Dakota.
I didn't say it was right, but obviously someone did it before this gentleman. That's why that law's created.
And that's why I'm like, how often has this happened? It's have to have happened like to the point where people are like, you know what? We should make a law about this.
How often? ChatGPT is going to give me a fucking warning. Okay, so I just asked ChatGPT, how often are people having sex with animals? Sexual activity between humans and animals, usually called bestiality or animal sex abuse, is a sensitive topic and is illegal in most places because animals can't consent and it causes harm. There aren't very good modern studies, so estimates vary a lot, but here's the research suggested.
Research. That's another thing, Dakota. I just don't understand. Like, it'd be like, you know what? I'm going to get a master's degree, and I have to write a paper about something. You know what I decided to write a paper about? Like, what? Something that you're like, why is that even a thing? Why? How did we come to this point in life to where we needed a law like that? I'm confused. And I'm disillusioned, Dakota.
Have you heard about the studies of dolphins and acid?
No.
So in the 1960s, I believe, the scientists were trying to get dolphins to communicate better because they're one of the smartest mammals in the ocean. They were giving these dolphins acid, trying to teach them how to communicate with humans. And in doing so, there was a dolphin that got to attach to his handler. And they had to stop the experiment because this female handler and this dolphin were having intercourse. That's why they stopped the experiment. And I think when they took the dolphin away from the handler, he like starved himself and killed himself.
I'm speechless.
Yeah, you can look it up. And I wouldn't quote me word for word, but that dolphin definitely fucked that lady, and that lady loved that dolphin, and they had that dolphin on acid.
I'm speechless. There are so many points of the story where I'm like, what? Like you said what earlier, I'm saying what now? What? Like, have you seen that movie? Won a bunch of Academy Awards. It was something like about fish or something. And it was about a woman who...
Finding Nemo?
No.
I just watched the weirdest movie with Adam Sandler. Called
What was
Spaceman.
it?
It's called Spaceman. It's on Netflix. Have you seen it?
Haven't seen it.
So he gets trapped in space and like comes in contact with like a spider alien, and it's the weirdest fucking movie because it's Adam Sandler playing like a serious role. It's not his usual funny haha Adam Sandler. Like, it was weird.
It sounds weird. Hold on, I'm gonna look it up here. The Shape of Water was a 2017 film where a female government laboratory is holding a fish man, and that's all he's known as. And they fall in love and have it was definitely consensual because they could speak, but it still have a it's just. And if you've seen the movie, you're like, what? The Shape of Water. Weird.
The Shape of Water.
Weird.
So I wonder
weird.
if that has anything to do with the dolphin. I just looked it up on ChatGPT, and the dolphin's name was Peter. They say that the experiment lost funding and the lab shut down, and Peter was moved to a much smaller tank in Florida, away from his handler, Margaret. Margaret was the young researcher who fell in love with Peter. He became depressed and isolated himself, and in 1970 he stopped breathing and died.
Aww.
And it says, Margaret, the human, she was heartbroken when the project ended. She had no control over what happened to Peter. She later said the separation was extremely painful. She went on to live a normal life and distract herself from the experiment. She said many times that the love story idea was exaggerated and misunderstood. The truth behind the lover story, it wasn't romance. It was a dolphin forming a strong emotional bond with the main person who fed, trained, and lived with him. So Stockholm Syndrome.
They're saying that the dolphin probably because of the acid. Yeah, I can see him doing inappropriate. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. It's just weird. Like, people having sex with animals. Like, I wouldn't... What?
Again, we should really do a bingo card, but we're not on my bingo card for 2026, and it's only we're just in February.
Okay, so let's make that a goal for 2027. Is the last podcast we do this year, we'll make a bingo card, and we'll see who wins bingo for 2027.
Okay.
I am still flabbergasted about the iguana tacos. Like, I am still...
Yep.
I kind of want to try one, just to say I tried one, but I don't... I want to be the one to prepare it. I don't trust...
I bet you it's stringy. Have you ever... Like, you have seen them before.
Yeah.
Like, big iguanas, like
alligator.
the big iguanas that I see, like, when we're on vacation in Mexico.
Mm-hmm.
Like, yeah, I would think it would be stringy, but that's just me.
See, and I remember alligator being stringy but chewy like bubblegum. Like, it was like a very chewy meat. Like, it just never stopped. You know what I mean? But, yeah, it was weird. I watched the new documentary on Netflix about America's Top Model. Have you checked it out yet, or have you seen the previews for it?
I haven't.
You know about America's Top Model, right? You know the premise of the show.
Right, yeah.
Do
you want me to watch it this week and then we'll report back next week?
Yeah, totally. If you want to watch it again. I don't know if I'm going to watch it again. If we decide that that's what we want next week's episode to be on, we totally can talk about it. It was hard to watch that stuff, and I never was super into America's Top Model. My ex was really into it. She would put it on a lot of the time. But it definitely made the competitors look really good. It did not do anything good for Tyra Banks. I don't know.
Oh, really?
Really, 100%. I don't know. I gotta try and keep tabs on what's happening to not only her network but her name in general after this.
She's a little bit of a, I don't know. She says things I think that are just,
out of left field.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I'll watch it, and it's just one episode,
It's 3 episodes.
Okay.
It's not like did you check out the Elizabeth Smart one?
Mm-mm. Which one you want me to watch, Kota, and we'll talk about it.
I want you to watch them all. They're all good. The Elizabeth Smart was good just because I remember that happening. And I thought she had been gone longer. I thought she was gone for 2 or 3 years, but she'd only been gone
9 months.
Yeah. Yeah. You got anything else for me tonight?
No, I'm good.
All right. Good to go. All right, guys. I just want to remind you to please like, subscribe, share, and follow. It helps us out a lot more than you know. And please comment. We want to hear from you guys. We love hearing from you guys. Just remember to please drink your water and talk to your therapist, and we will hit you back next week.
Have a good one, guys. Bye.
Bye-bye. I've never been so uncomfortable in my fucking life. Oh, my God. Hell yeah, I suck toes.
Why?